wish I did.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, we
Anyways,
thought about it too late.
good work.
Too late.
If you have a question, please raise your hand. We're going to start here on the right side, standing up.
Jake, going from an uncertain future last year to having one of the highest moments of your career today, has it kind of gone full circle for you?
Yeah, I think that it's been a whirlwind to say the least, but you know, it's obviously something that's special for this entire group and myself. Like you said, this is Fenway Park, you know, Winter Classic, and something that you dream of doing. Obviously, you dream of scoring in a Winter Classic. I played in 3, and we're just lucky enough to get some good bounces tonight. You know, Lena's kept us in it, and we had some big kills at the right times, and just really feel blessed, honestly, to be in this position.
Front left.
Dean, this question for you, what were those final seconds like, and what was that emotion that you showed at the final seconds?
There's a lot of chaos there at the end. You know, you got a shot on the net, try to put it in the corner, and you weren't able to keep it there. But I don't know how much there was left of the game though at the end. But for some reason, it felt like we had it under control. And when, yeah, but you know, it's just pure joy, you know, and happiness afterwards. You know, there's something that I've dreamt about for like 14 years. I don't know if that's correct, but since I saw the first one at home in Sweden, so I always dreamt about it. I was always very jealous of the people that have played before me and had the opportunity, and now we had the opportunity, and like Jake said, it's been cool.
Over here on the right.
Jake, if you just take us through the game tying goal, you know, you take a shot there. Looked like you hurt a bit, but you just kept going.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that's the nature of the business in the front of the net. Sometimes you get yourself into positions where you don't know the puck's coming, or you know, it's a game of inches. But it was one of those things where I was just trying to wear it off, and I understand that, or I understood anyways, that the play that we were looking for was to get it to me and me make a decision after that, and I think it was actually just one of those things where it was just happened probably in a 10-second time frame. I can't really remember. I mean, I remember being on the ground and seeing it in, but definitely was lucky on that one and happy to contribute.
On the right side, standing up, Pluto.
Jake, I'm sure you know why Jim puts David up there with Brian Patrice in that situation, but for you, how do you keep your focus when it's your position that ultimately gets lost to David?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they played together for probably since I've ever been here. You know, they've been unbelievable together, and it's a line that is already dangerous, but putting him, you know, past it on there obviously brings a different element. It brings a different look for a whole lineup, and I think playing with Kresh before, I think always helps with that transition. But at the same time, I think that I've learned a lot over the last probably 1.5 or 2 years in how to find out what works in my game, no matter who I'm playing with and what role I'm in. And honestly, I just want to help in any way I can, and that's just kind of what I think everybody in our lineup has. And wherever I get deployed, I just want to be able to contribute and try to get the lead back, and then just go from there.
Front right, Kevin.
Jake, I was asking Lonnie about the first 40 minutes and not being able to get a lot of traction there offensively. He said that then Nick asked if he could address the room after the second. Give us an idea what Nick said about what you needed to do.
Yeah, no, he just kind of just got everybody in and just talked about our team throughout the year, what we've been able to do, and obviously how we've been able to do it. And this is an event, and this is like Lena said, and I guess me quoting me, it's a dream come true, and we don't want to waste it. You don't want to come after a game like tonight and think that you could have done more, or that you wish you would have done something, and because you never know, it's very rare if you get another chance to do it. So I think it was more so just along the message of just, we know what we can do together as a group. We're the best third period team in the league, and let's go prove it.
We'll take a few more questions for the guys over here on the right.
Linus, question for you. You're obviously a big fan of the uniform decision you guys made today. What was your reaction when you first heard that, and how do you embrace it, and what's your history with baseball?
0. I got none. But I thought it was a cool idea. I like to dress up like, you know, for these special occasions as well. You know, I was lucky enough to find like a pair of cleats from
Hey-o.
50s. Yeah, watch out. So I'm watching that cosplay, and we'll see. Probably dangerous there, so we'll watch it. But it was a lot of fun when we came together, and then we had a kind of a vague idea what it was gonna be like. But yesterday, when we actually got the dish in front of us and we looked at it, it was mind blowing. I loved every second of it.
We'll stay here on the right.
Linus,
As the game progressed, the shadows became more prominent. Did the shadows cause any difficulties as the game wore on for you?
Yes and no. We played that last period when we had the most shadows. We played a very good game, so there wasn't a lot of things to really think about, and not a whole lot of pucks to track. Obviously, we kept it on the outside most of the times, and there wasn't a lot of those high scoring chances in the in the slot or anything like that. That would be hard to pick up. But it goes to credit to show that when we put our minds to it, we're a heck of a team.
We'll take 2 more questions on the left side, second row.
Linus, you sort of just touched on it, but obviously a totally different setting for you guys than most games you'll ever play. And national TV, 39,000 people, just how do you sort of block all that out once the puck drops and just play like it's a regular game?
We try to enjoy the moment before the game actually starts, and then you have the warm-ups and you kind of soak it all in, and you get off, and then it's just a normal game. It doesn't matter if it's 7,000, 19,000, or 39,000. We're still going to play a game of hockey, and it doesn't change whenever you are and wherever you are. And you just got to focus on one thing. For me, my job is to stop pucks, so it's kind of easy for me to kind of narrow it down sometimes, obviously. But it was special. It was very cool.
Last question, front right.
Jake, Coach just described you as tougher than people realize, more committed than people realize. What does it mean to you that he thinks that way about you now, and that you've kind of become somebody that's become as reliable and relied on as you are?
I think that's what every player wants. Obviously, you want the respect of your teammates first and foremost. And Kretsch saw me from the beginning. He saw me from when I first came in and played with him. And it's one of those things where there's a lot of things that go behind the scenes that nobody really sees. Where there's lots of things, lots of sacrifices that guys on their team have to make at different things. And I think that it's nice to hear. Obviously, I have a lot of respect for Kretsch. It's nice to have him back, and it was nice to contribute together another time, and a big moment. I think he played in the last Winter Classic, and was talking about it a little bit earlier, but I think it's one of those things where that's what every player wants. You want that in whatever workspace you're in, and you try to earn that throughout the years, and it's a very nice thing.
So it was Coach, not Kretsch.
Oh, was it Coach?
It was Coach that said it.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Thanks, Kretsch.
I thought he said Kretsch too.
Yeah.
Same answer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, same
And we'll just repeat the answer. Sorry about that. Just don't know why about that.
Good guy, Kretsch.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time, guys.
Thank you.